Good morning children, welcome for today's biology class. So today we are going to study the next chapter, evolution. Mainly we are going to cover origin of life and theories related to that in this chapter. So first let us see what is origin of life. It is the appearance of life for the first time on the earth. That is known as origin of life. In the universe, when you see the universe, it is about 20 billion years old. It includes huge clusters of galaxies which contain stars and clouds of gas and dust. The Big Bang theory explains that the universe arose from a huge explosion of a very high entity. Due to expansion of universe, there is decrease in temperature and then formation of hydrogen and helium occurred. These gases condensed under gravitation and formed the galaxies of the present day universe. The earth is formed about 4.5 billion years before in the solar system of the galaxy Milky Way. Water vapor, methane, ammonia, carbon dioxide were released from the molten mass. The UV rays from the sun broke up water into hydrogen and oxygen. It is just like hydrolysis. Hydrogen, being lighter, escaped from the surface, whereas oxygen combined with other compounds to form water, carbon dioxide, etc. After cooling of water vapor, rain occurred that filled all the depressions to form ocean and other water bodies. The earth was fully covered by water during that time. From oxygen, there is formation of ozone layer. You know the importance of ozone layer. It filters the UV rays. Life started appearing about 500 million years after the formation of earth. That is about billion years before. There are different theories are there regarding origin of life. Let us see one by one. First is the theory of special creation. According to this theory, the God, the supernatural being, created the earth. Light, plants, animals, all living organisms that we see today were created as such. According to the special creation theory, the diversity of life forms were always the same since the time of creation, and it remains same, and the same will remain in future also. Like that it tells. Earth is about 4,000 years old. Next is theory of panspermia or cosmozoic theory. According to some scientists, life has come on earth from planets and other outer space. Early Greek philosophers thought units called spores or pansperms came on the earth along with meteorites, and they might have evolved into the present day forms. Next is theory of spontaneous generation. So it was proposed by Louis Pasteur. It is the experiment done by Louis Pasteur. So first let us see his theory. According to him, it was believed that the living organisms arose from decaying matter. For example, straw, the bread if you keep for some time. So when it goes bad, you can see the cottony mass, the growing of cottony mass upon the bread. So according to Louis Pasteur, life can arise only from pre-existing life. He showed that no life arose from the heat killed yeast that was kept in the pre-sterilized closed flask. You see here, this is the experiment done by Louis Pasteur. He took some water and he boiled that, and later he closed in the second one, no, it was the narrow necked swan shaped flask, and it was tightly closed. That was very narrow neck, and it was no closed. So when it was closed, so later when he observed in this water, no, there was no growth of living forms. In the other flask, no, it is opened, boiled, and later kept opened. When kept opened, you can see some spots. So the new small life, no, he was able to observe small bacteria and small microorganisms and all when it was observed. So from here he came to the conclusion. So already some spores are there in the atmosphere. So and that spores, when they get favorable condition, they develop, they grow. But here the spores or whatever the things seen outside, it is not able to go in. So that's why there is no growth of microorganisms in the first flask. So from here he came to the conclusion. So life originates from the pre-existing life, that is pre-existing form. Okay, so that's why in the heat killed yeast solution, when it was kept open in the air, no, so then already they were able to grow into some microorganisms, it was able to grow. But in the previous one, it was kept opened, so there was, when if it was kept opened, so there was growth of microorganisms. When it was closed, no, so there was no growth of microorganism. Next is no theory of chemical evolution. It was proposed by Oparin and Haldane, these two scientists. According to them, no, what did they tell? So these scientists, they favored chemical evolution. It was very high, it was under very high temperature, volcanic storms and reducing atmosphere and all. So because no, by means of this temperature and storms and all, it was able to develop some life form. And first formed molecules, from non-living inorganic substances, they were able to form organic molecules like RNA, proteins and all. Okay, and these organic molecules, no, they were formed from inorganic constituents, inorganic molecules. So because the primitive time, it favored the origin of that organic molecules, like that they told, but they were not able to prove that, but later it was proved by some experiments. So that we will study later in the next class, children. Okay, still then you study thoroughly these different theories. Sometimes it can be asked in 2 marks, 1 mark and all, this type of theories. Thank you.